Oh my God, do I love this team. 6 in a row for the first time since the letter. Rangers win, baby, 3-2 over the Chicago Blackhawks. I cannot believe this team right now. And this is genuine excitement. And I just want to start, honestly, by saying, man, if you're not a Ranger fan right now, you got to join before it's too late. Because, oh my God, this team is just so special right now. And it is wild to me how they just don't quit. Unlike when another coach was here. Not going to mention his name ever again. We're just going to refer to him as the other coach. But I cannot believe this team right now. They are clicking and they are firing on all cylinders, baby. The Rangers, oh my God. Oh my God. Terrible first period, but what do? Respond. Something that we wouldn't see. And you know what? For as bad as they were in the first period, they didn't give much still. They were bad in the first period because they didn't generate enough offense. But defensively, they were still solid enough to keep this at a 1-0 game as they are allowed to score then 3 unanswered to help them win this game. Shots on goal, 31-27 in favor of the Rangers. Face-off percentage, 57-43 in favor of the Hawks. Power plays, 0 for 1 for the Hawks. And the only penalty was on... Who was it on? I don't even remember, actually. Oh, yeah, it was the challenge on that first goal, which we'll get into. But, yeah, hits... 28-26 in favor of the Rangers, blocks 17-15 in favor of the Rangers, and takeaways or giveaways, not takeaways, giveaways 9 for the Rangers and 7 for the Hawks. So, I mean, let's just dive into this. First period, like I said, not pretty. The Rangers did have a couple good chances. There was a really good shift from the third line in that period, and there are just so much, like, the Rangers have just gotten so much better of puck possession, getting the puck in deep, getting to the puck, keeping it in the zone. It's just wild. The difference is just night and day with this team, with the other coach and Gallant's coach. It's night and day. 7-5 were the shots for the first period. So not pretty, not a lot of shots on goal for both ends in the first period, but Chicago does get a goal in the first. It is Patrick Kane from Hagel and Jones. Really stupid, in my opinion, that I thought there was a high stick there, but I didn't really have a good view at the Garden, but I still could have swore that that was not just above the crossbar, but above his shoulders, which is what it had to be for that. I could have swore it was. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm biased, but I thought that one was. I'm more mad about the other goal personally, but I don't even know. But the Rangers do end up challenging this. They lose the challenge, so they end up going to the penalty kill, and the period ends up ending, and they successfully kill it, though, carrying it over in the second period. Man, were the Rangers good. 13-9 in shots that period, and you had Ryan Strome score on the power play about 4 minutes in from Panarin and Fox. He gets a wide open net. He doesn't miss it. What a pass from Bread there. Really great night for him. He was definitely the player of the game for sure. He ended up getting the first star of the game. So not just saying it because of that, but because of how he played. Not just, with the stat sheet, how he was. He had 2 guys on him all the time. He was still just moving the puck, keeping it in the zone. That second line, which we'll get to, was just, oh my God, they were on it tonight. And the power play only going 1 for 4. It really did not show how well the power play was tonight. The power play was clicking, except for the second unit. But even then, on one of the power plays, I think it was the third one, the second unit didn't have that bad of looks, and they could have gotten an opportunity. I'm pretty sure it was Hedel that had a pretty solid chance in front of the net. So they had some things going on that power play. On a power play later on, you had Mika get a good deflection chance in front. You had The power play was good. The power play was good. Later on in the period, Fox finds a loose puck. It goes to Panarin and Strome, the apples there. Fox with his 5th of the year. And the Rangers go up 2-1 in this one after having a great second period. All the lines were rolling, like I said. So really great bounce back second period. Third period, the shots were 13-11 for the Rangers. And Panarin scores from Strome and Trouba there. So unfortunately, Fox didn't get the apple there for it to be the same 3 guys for the stat sheet. But I guess it's cool that Trouba got a point, eh? But Panarin, he gets a open chance as well. This ended up getting loose. It was I think it was a bad rebound. I don't even remember. Let me quickly check again. But I was on that side. So no, it wasn't even a rebound. It just got in front. It was a great pass from Strome. Went off of a skate, actually. And Panarin, he buries that. And man, that was just fun. By the way, I should have mentioned that I was at the game, and that's why this is going up late. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, really great night for Panarin. And then Alex DeBrincat scores from Kane and Jones later in the period. I didn't see this one go in, so I was confused. But the Rangers hold on, and they win this game 3-2. Oh my God, I love them. I love them. I love them. Let's get into the lines for tonight. So first line of Kreider, Zibanejad, and Kakko. Really great tonight. Kakko looked a lot better. He's making some great plays. He's throwing hits. He was just all over the ice tonight. Mika, I'd like to see him start shooting more. It's getting really scary with him. He had 4 shots. He did have a really good shot. I think it was on, I don't remember if it was on the power play or not, but I believe it was in the third period. He had a really good shot opportunity, which he has not been taking those types of shots all year. So it was nice to see him take it and get it on net as well. Really great night all around from them. Kreider, I'm hoping that he starts getting the points back up a bit because we don't need him going quiet a bit. The second line was easily the best line of the night of Panarin, Strome, and Hunt. They were just all over Chicago, and they were in the offensive zone pretty much every time they were on the ice. They were just keeping it in, getting good shifts. It's just, man, they're clicking. They're clicking. Hunt, unfortunately, doesn't get any points on the night, but he gets to be a +2. He had a pretty good chance. Great game from him. Great game from that line in general. Strome, though, not so much in the faceoff dot. That 30% is not too great, but Drides did step in. For a bit, he got 50%. The third line of Lafreniere, Hedl, Gauthier, they were pretty solid again. Again, it's kind of what I said last night, where it's a scenario where when they're in the offensive zone, they look like a really great line. It's just the lack of finishing ability. But there are times also where they're spending way too much in the other zone. There's never, it's never back and forth hockey with them on the ice. It's either they're in the defensive zone too much or they're in the offensive zone getting some great chances, which they were doing that a lot more tonight. They definitely deserved to get on the score sheet, and it sucks that they didn't. Lafreniere had 3 shots on goal. He had a really great game, I thought. Just, again, the points weren't there for him. Hedl, he had a really great opportunity to score tonight. He had 4 shots on goal. They're getting the shots. They're getting the chances. They're just not burying them, which is something that, like I talked about that line, if they could get that going, they're going to be scary. The fourth line of Rooney, Gaudreau, Reeves, really better, a way better night tonight from them than the night before. Reeves had a couple bad plays here and there. Same with Barkley, but I think you have Rooney falling in the corner. This guy falls like once a game at least. But how about Revo with 8 hits on the night? That is insane. He was all over them. He was making some great plays. I remember when he came out of the box, he made a pretty good play there too, to set up an offensive zone chance. And then for the defense, Lindgren, Fox, another day at the office for them. Fox did make a pretty bad play, which led to an odd man rush the other way. But he bounces back somehow. He somehow gets back in time and breaks up the play. this guy is just unreal. And then same with his partner Lindgren. Trouba and Miller, really great. Trouba with 5 hits. I thought he had a really great night. I don't remember exactly what period it was in. I think it was the third, where he had a really great defensive play. I remember calling his name a couple times, that's for sure. Same with Keandre. He had his name called a couple times by me. And then Nemeth and Lundqvist, they were solid tonight as well. And then Georgiev, he easily could have got shut out. He was great tonight, which is nice to see, because obviously with Igor hurt, he's going to be starting a couple of games, and we need this type of performance from him. And man, he looked great tonight. I tried getting his name chanted at the Garden, so I'm sorry, but no one was joined in, unfortunately, which I think they should have, because you got to help boost his confidence up. I'm telling you, it's going to help him. Need water there. I haven't drank for the past couple hours because I refuse to spend money in the arena. Let's get to Twitter. Matt says, I want to try pronouncing your last name, but I'm going to butcher it. So I'm sorry. I'm just going to play it safe, but thank you for signing in, because I believe this is your first time. The refs tried to hand the game to Chicago, and we still won. Yeah, the officiating was kind of brutal this game, although luckily they didn't call any penalties on us. The only time that we had to be on the PK was due to a challenge, but yeah, the goals, especially the first one, was very questionable. So yeah, it is what it is. I don't know what happened with the second goal, although I'm pretty sure it was the whistle was blown and they still, it ended up going in after the whistle, but they still counted it. It was stupid. But, and then the ref, for the first goal, he goes like this, does a no goal motion, and then says it's a goal after. Makes no sense, but whatever. But yeah, I agree with that. Near South 24 says refs were terrible, but hey, we won. Sam is such a rock star. And thoughts on Georgiev's performance? Yeah, refs I just went over. Sam is a rock star indeed. I don't know what he said on the broadcast tonight, but I'm sure he said some rock star shit. And Georgiev was solid tonight. I mean, he was making great saves that, should have got his name chanted at the Garden. Like I said, he was making really great stops all night, and you couldn't have asked for a better performance from him. And if he could start to make this a consistent thing, I think that the Rangers are going to be in very good shape, because the question is, do we look to get a new backup goalie soon? But Georgiev, this is his time to prove himself, and he's going to have to. So he better keep this up, and I believe that he will. It's going to be interesting to see if he gets the nod next game against Chicago again, or if they opt to go to Huska against Chicago. I guess it depends, because maybe they want to go with Georgiev because it's Colorado against the Avs, and just because Huska is not playing in the NHL, or maybe they want to go Georgiev against Chicago just because of the way they played tonight, and then they want to go Huska against the Avs. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do there. Or maybe Georgiev does get the back-to-back just because it's 2 nights off. So maybe they do go with that. So it's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, Georgiev, if he could be that a little bit more consistently, we are in great shape, because he got robbed of a shutout. The Marv Zone says, thoughts on Georgiev? I mean, I pretty much said it, so I'm not going to repeat myself. But yeah, great night for him. That's all I'll say on that, because that just went over that. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new, turn the notifications on. Let's go Rangers, baby. They are cooking. I'll see you guys in the next one.